book you read is After the Fire.
Now we're going to hop right into the summary.
A girl named Melissa moved to a log cabin in August.
At first she really hated it, but eventually she warmed up to it.
Melissa met a girl named Alice on an island.
Alice lied a lot, but she was a good friend.
Melissa and Alice made a promise that they would jump off a cliff.
But Melissa really didn't want to.
After Alice had to move away because her mom had a brain injury,
Melissa finally jumped off the cliff.
And that all happened
After the fire.
Now we're going to go into our edit review. Becky Citro is a great author because she really explained the characters well.
She also explained every main part in the story.
I would recommend this book for 4th grade and above.
After the Fire is a great story. Now we're going to go into our ranking. If you like After the Fire, you may also like
The Magic Treehouse by Mary Pope Osborne,
Annie of the Green Gables, retold by Classic Starts,
Warriors Into the Wild by Aaron Hunter,
Ever After High by Shannon Hale.
Now we're going to go into our product details.
The age rank is 11 through 13.
And the Lexile is 690.
The grade level is 4 through 7.
And the language is English.
The publishers are Orca Book Publishers.
And the author is Becky Citro.
Now we're going to go into our recommendation.
I recommend this book because it is a great, hilarious, and funny book.
It also teaches you life lessons like to never lie and to keep your promises.
Now we're going on to quote me. I'm Alice May Hope.
Do you come in peace or war?
This is our treehouse. I call it Darwin.
I lost Tristan when I was 8 years old. He was a great brother.
Now we're going to do our book cover, our title, and then some special effects that we have. Yeah. So first, usually when there's a fire, and usually when it's like in the evening, and there's usually a horizon. Usually when the smoke and then the horizon mix together, sometimes it kind of makes this pinkish kind of sky. So that, and I want it realistic, so that's why I did that.
And then we put the words in orange, yellow, and red because those are pretty much the 3 main colors of fire, and fire is a big part of the story.
And the reason why we put fire as the darkest color and the heart-shaped fire around it is because it's a really main part in the book, and it makes a lot of,
Makes a lot of things happen.
Yeah.
And we did the heart because the heart represents the strong friendship that Alice and Melissa have.
And so now we're going to go on to the main parts.
This is Melissa paddling in her canoe to the island where she met Alice, and that's Starwind over there. It's right there. And it's a treehouse.
Yeah. And so up here, there's the cliff that Melissa and Alice made their promise on to jump off the cliff. And after Alice has to move away because her mom had a brain injury, that's Alice jumping. That's Melissa jumping off the cliff by herself. Sorry.
And then a little bit of special effects. There's this big fire because it's a big poster. We were thinking, why not make a big fire since the story is mostly about like this big fire.
And since we had some extra space under there,
we put the huge fire.
And so usually when there's a really big fire, there's usually a lot of smoke. And so it was such a big poster, and so there was a lot of wording and stuff, so we decided that we would put we would just get like a crayon and deep gray for the words, so it would look like they're floating in the smoke. And then for the title, we did the title in the red.
Because it was like the darkest fire color we could pick up, really. And then we did the orange background, the orange lines. And then every time we put After the Fire, we did it in a color so that it would like pop out and it would get your attention.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening to our speech. We hope you enjoyed.